Good morning, all. I'm Julie, and I'm going to be in Japan until Christmas. On Sunday morning, I spoke at the Urban Agriculture and Sustainability Expo, and it was a catalyzing experience for me. I was unreasonably nervous, but I had done everything right. And it came to me yesterday, Monday, that what I had done was I was dishonoring what I taught and what I had been taught. And when I say taught, I was dishonoring observing myself and letting the universe flow through me. And it's a really subtle thing, and this was a deep level because of the planets at the time, because of my birthday, because of everything. So, interestingly enough, it was about not having a plan. It was about not sticking to a plan, I should say. It was about not doing something the correct way, not doing what was expected. And I didn't listen. And, I was softly planning, but I didn't listen. So the whole half an hour talk was almost traumatic for me. And I've spoken in public, I've spoken to groups, I've taught workshops, like it's not a new thing for me. And so I share that. I do massage, body work, I do movement, breath, and landscapes. And I'd love to work with anybody who is at that space where they know health, feeling good on any level does not come from outside of you. I've dabbled in many modalities, NLP, hypnosis. I've tried a lot of different modalities, and I think everything has its place, but it should always be to help you learn to peel off a layer of doing and access a deeper layer of being. And it's layers. You're not going to do this all at once. It's going to meet your need. Treatments, anything external needs to meet your need for that moment. And you need to learn. So on Sunday, the moment was there and you feeling it. And I didn't need to go to anybody to get that done. And it wasn't it was internal, but it was a moment for me to learn from. Everything we encounter is. So the funny thing about how the nervous system works, and this is what you'll be learning with me, how the nervous system works is that the tiniest things pull us off balance. And once we are off balance and we don't have an awareness of what that means, something else will activate and pull us off balance. And then the first one is now hidden under that next layer. And then that will get to a point where that's actually something else needs to click on, tick on, turn on, activate, and bring us back into balance, which is consequently pulling us off balance. And this just keeps going on and on and on. And I believe it comes through this life. It starts in childhood, early childhood, when our nervous system's responding to our parents. And then prior to that, it starts when our consciousness is forming our body. And it forms into our body these exact situations, which are our messages for the things we need to learn in this life. And we either go through life experiencing, attracting the vibration of that which we need to unravel this tension, or we learn to feel ourselves. We stop looking outside of ourselves and we really learn to feel ourselves, stay with ourselves, observe ourselves, find the tension ourselves in our own time. And there'll always be lessons, but find the tension and release it. And then that gives us the universal knowledge that was locked up at some point in our existence, our beingness, in our I am. And it's ours. So the Kahuna bodywork training I did, it was all about coming in, kind of sneaking in through the back door. But it all comes back to you. So it was soothing. It was safe, and it didn't push people past their limits. There were no big releases. There were no traumatic releases. And that is meeting the layer of tension that is on the surface for you at the time. When we push deeper than that, when we are trying to fix things, when we are doing something to fix things, when we are coming from that angle of intending and, it's full of judgment for what's going on, we go too deep and the body isn't there yet. So anyone can pinpoint, any external expert can pinpoint what's wrong with you, and they can get really deep and they go, well, that's it way down there. But unless you've peeled back through each layer to get to that point, if they do something to sort that point out, then all the other layers are traumatized in that moment. They're needing to release or hold on, depending on how safe you feel. So the catalyzing effect of Sunday was that I have to start speaking from the heart when it arises. And so this is my first one. It's 3:43 a.m. So it's almost time to go for a dog walk, but they're actually all still asleep, so it is early. So I hope that helps you understand what I do. So when I approach anything, your body, guiding you to approach your body, or working with you to approach your landscape, that's how we do it. Softly, respectfully, no grand gestures, no big machinery. And we create that safety, that resilience on the level that is there waiting for your attention. And then we drop beneath that. And we go to the next level. And we do the same thing. And when you're ready, when you have this understanding, you don't need me anymore. So I'm not anybody's guru. I'm not anybody's anything, because we're all equal. So my teachers have been amazing, and the fact that they have cast me out. No more questions. You're not allowed in my classroom anymore. No, we're not working together anymore. It's over. Like breakups, severe ones too. So I have no awe for anyone. I have nobody on a pedestal. I have no one that I rely on. I have an amazing network of people now, and I never used to have that. When I had teachers, I never had that. Everything in my life has been learning how to get to the point where we are. I am resilient and looking after myself, and I know that I am okay. And I know that there is no expectation that anyone, anywhere, in any way can put on me that is relevant to me. So I know that there's also none that I can choose. So I am now a really deeply resilient, deeply unique individual that has a better, more natural, organic community and network than I've ever had in my life. And it was through not doing things, not learning more things, not following that narrative that we need to improve, that I found me.